Hello, my name is Alex War, and today I will be talking about creating new repositories in GitHub and linking directories into that repository. And so you're going to want to start by downloading Git and getting a account on GitHub, and you will need to do quite a bit of work in your command prompt. So you will need to cd into there, and as you can see I already did a little bit of groundwork and I'll go through that. So I had to create the new directory that I was planning on using. I then got into that directory, and then you will want to initialize it through git, and so you'll use the command git init, and that'll initialize it initially as an empty Git repository. So it needs something in there. So I added a README file that was blank. I wrote a general description of what the repository will be for. And now I'm going to be creating the repository. I'm going to name it Week 1 Homework. I'm going to go ahead and create that repository. Now it gives us this link, which we will need to use. But before that, it lists a couple of things that you'll want to do. As you can see, I already created the README, and I already initialized it. So what we're going to need to do now is git add README. Now what this does is it will add it to the queue to be committed, and we can see this in git status that there are no commits, but it is on the file, it is on the docket to be committed. So and we'll name this first commit, so we know that this is the initial one. And as you can see, that got committed, but before we can push it up to the main, we will need to set up the branch as being called main. We also need to, because as you can see it still hasn't been linked yet, so this is where we're now adding it. So we're adding the origin as the link that we got from there. And of course you need to remember to put git in that command. Otherwise it does nothing for you. So now we can push that commit up to the master, or sorry, that will be the main. Previous term for it was master, but that has been changed. It's going to wait for a minute, and then it's going to show that it was successful. So let's see, was it in fact successful? Since the README came from here, we will know that it's successful when we look and we see the README file. So